fucking thunk y'all's energy was the easiest to really get into. It's funny because when I was leaning into your energy, Pisces, there was this like, hold on, I gotta get some bed. There was this wave, where I could like feel that Cancerian kind of like wave of emotion hit where it was like, whew, but like, this is how it felt. It was like I could feel the wave, but I could feel like I was in Piscean energy, and that it just felt like, whew, like you know what to, you know, you can bear the weight of it. You can like, it's almost like there's something about you, this energy, where you can like take the impact, like you can absorb the impact and respond. You're really able to, it's almost like feels like asphalt. Like, have you ever walked on, you know, when there's like tar that they're like trying to cover up cracks in the road? I don't know, it's something that's very like, I see it often out in Salt Lake. But they'll have those like spots of like tar or asphalt or something that they pour over, and it's kind of like squishy when it's hot, and it kind of like absorbs the impact and then rises back up. I feel like that's what you guys are doing. Like, there's something about you that's just able to brace the impact, and also is like ready to go. You're like, we got this. This is what we trained for. That's how it feels like, Pisces. So be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Patreon gets everything first. Over in Patreon, we dive into clarifying every card. So be sure to catch on that Patreon plunge. That's the extended readings and so much more contents over there too. So check it out, as low as $8 a month for daily content. Check out my Instasham. I only have one account at justj_everything. TikTok's at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, check out my website, justjeverything.com. Now, welcome to Cancer season. Happy summer solstice, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. I do feel like it is like, I don't know, like we ready. Like you're ready for this, or there's some sort of like reinvigoration or awakening that comes through. I don't know. It feels better for you guys than it does, than it has for most. It is the season of the psychic. Like, you are very familiar in this vibe. You are very familiar in this energy. You know how to handle this. And I'm not gonna like harp in on very specific astrological aspects because we are leaning all the way the fuck into learning profound lessons about how to access the underworld, the ether, our spirit, our shadow, our darkness, our death, our rebirth, our Akashic records. There's this evolution that's coming through big time. And I feel like you are able to navigate your way through this tsunami. You know how to do it. Now, this is a season where we're leaning into not only acknowledging our intuition, but acting on it and letting our intuition dictate our behavior and our choices more so than our emotions. But it takes differentiating between the two. And I feel like you guys have like a good firm grip on that, but there's still just maybe another lesson that's coming through. Also, this is the season of the mother. This is the season of like family, roots, property, real estate, getting to the heart of the matter or the end of the matter, the parental units, you know, mother energy, father energy, the moon. So definitely processing at a very like you're processing emotionally at a faster rate than you're normally used to, Pisces. So I do feel like that's like kind of like what's welcoming for you, because it's just like, yes, this cardinal water, I can ride this fucking wave. We can do this shit, you know. There is something progressive and like being propelled that's available for you. And you can be propelled by way of allowing yourself to take really constructive criticism, or being able to like call yourself out and actually do something about it, not just like call yourself out and keep doing the same thing. Yeah, there is some sort of like humbling or rebirth or like reinvigoration and discovery of feelings or discovery of something, maybe a new crush, maybe a child or a new relationship to a child. But this feels like a new connection to healing modalities spirituality, a new connection to love. Because on June 21st, Cancer gets the sun, and there is going to be this big highlight on the home, your living environment. What do you need to change about the home? What do you need to change about family? What do you need to change about, and not even change, or what do you need to observe or learn or reevaluate? On June 22nd, Venus goes into Gemini, and I feel like this is going to be a beautiful transit for you, because I feel like you get to have like have a healthier connection to logic when it comes to like your emotions and your spirituality, and how you handle business, whatever it is that you're doing with money. It's just like easier to like move. It's like easier to like navigate this. Like I feel like you can like really see things clearly. There's clarity that's coming in, especially in regards to communication, goals, higher education, so like college, school, learning. It's like easy to knock shit out, especially while Venus is in Gemini. On June 22nd, one of your ruling planets, Neptune, retrogrades in your sign. And this is definitely going to be testing communication. And that's why I feel like I didn't pick up procrastination for you guys, but I feel like as long as you start stuff, like if there's really important shit to do, you've got to knock it out before this Neptune retrograde. If you have like specific goals, or like homework or a class or something that you can, like, you can knock out before June 28th, please do it. Your future self will fucking thank you for you just like getting after it. And I feel like I'm confirming, like, you have the energy. It comes in, you have the opportunity. Just get it done. Because on after the 28th, I do feel like your relationship to your rose-colored glasses are going to be changing. Your relationship to your subconscious mind, dreams, fantasy, music, even. There's just going to be big shifts, I feel like, available to you in your personality, and like what you're displaying, how you're interacting. And some of you may like want to be coming out of the shell, kind of like going back into the shell. It's Cancer season. But that's up to you, and it's going to be different for everybody, and their chart's different. So just know your relationship to illusion, delusion, your personal self-help and your self-love regimen you need to pay attention to that. I even feel like the food that you're eating, I just saw King of Pentacles reversed. Don't just allow yourself to invest. View yourself as view your body as an investment, and allow yourself to buy better quality food, or continue doing what you're doing, making sure things aren't superficial anyway, or you're not surrounded by people who are really superficial. Later that night on the 28th, we have the new moon in Cancer, and I, of course, will do a separate video for it, but there is something, I feel like I have water in my ears. Funny, double water, Pisces and Cancer energy I'm in, so there could be make sure you don't get water in your ears. Allow yourself to maybe do some ear candles, something of that nature. Listen more, say less in Cancer season, observe. But there is something about, I feel like, being more social and getting out. That night, the new moon in Cancer is definitely about like, what kind of seeds do you want to plant in regards to your home or your spirit or your family, your internal process. How do you want to feel? What's the next chapter? The next like emotional or personal goals. On July 5th, Mars goes into Taurus, and I do feel like it's easier for you to be consistent and diligent, rather than initiatory and like getting after stuff. So I'm telling you, get stuff done earliest in the season as possible. That same day on July 5th, Mercury goes into Cancer, and I do feel like our words are colored by our feelings. And there's this heightened articulation for how you feel, what you're thinking. It's like you're apt to, you may be apt or like really shut down emotionally. It depends on, everybody's going to be different. But I do feel like there are these opportunities for heightened expression. Hydrate. Light it if you got it. Pisces, the bells have been coming out, so I've just been when they call. So there may be some need to like clear out your space, tend to the energy, redecorate, feng shui that hoe. On July 13th, we have the full moon in Capricorn. And there's definitely some deep understandings about like real time, real world, what's going on in reality. Let's get real. Let's look at these accomplishments. You may be accomplishing something. There could be a lot of release, something that I feel like there could be like their rewards for hard work coming through, recognition, stuff happening publicly, positive things though I feel like happening publicly. So there could be some sort of like release, maybe even like what you used to do or your old job. A need to look at like, are there different industries or fields that you're ready to get into? Just start letting yourself aspire, thinking about, visualizing those things. On the 17th of July, Venus goes into Cancer. On the 17th of July, Venus goes into Cancer. And it gets real lovey-dovey. It should. Or it gets overly protective. And if you're in a place where you get overly protective, then that says that you're around some you need to check your group. Check your bulb. What's going on? Venus going into Cancer, I do feel like is going to impact our money, impact what you're focused on, what you're working on. There could just be stuff that needs to be discarded, stuff that needs to be focused on. Seeds are getting planted. On the 19th of July, Mercury goes into Leo, and what you cultivated while Mercury was in Cancer, the sweetness needs to be expressed. So there could be something about being more expressive or authentic or emotional or romantic or having more fun, getting out in the world. There's just a way more like I feel like our thought process is going to be way more appreciative of like living out loud. Or there could be stuff that's coming through where you're like needing to live out loud. And that would make sense because that same day that Mercury goes into Leo on the 19th of July, Chiron retrogrades in Aries. And I just saw 13. 13 is the death card. So there's definitely this metamorphosis, this rebirth that wants to come through. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck a couple times. There's definitely a new relationship to prosperity. Your other ruling planet, Jupiter, is now in Aries, and there's this brand new chapter in karma. And you got to figure out, like, what do you want these next like 10, 12 years to look like, Pisces? Especially Pisces Sun, or Pisces, especially Sun, Pisces Sun. Well, all of y'all. It's just, like, what do you want this next chapter to look like? And I feel like it's time to, like, think on it, wait on it, really, like, instead of worrying about stuff, really start, like, visualizing what's the outcome that you want. So hydrate, light it if you got it. So we're calling in our benevolent ancestors. Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2022. Ooh, the Strength card was the first thing that came out. So, interesting. I did not expect this. Well, I do feel like you are having a new relationship to control, Pisces. There may be someone with Leo placements that's impacting your life or playing a role. But I feel like your solar plexus chakra energy is just really like kicking in, really ramping up. Like you're ready to get in motion. Focusing on your heart, focusing on your vitality, focusing on damn it, it was just good. Focusing on your heart, focusing on your power of persuasion. Maybe like there could be like someone you're trying to control, someone that you're trying to persuade, someone that's trying to control or persuade you. But what needs to be clarified is your relationship to your heart, your relationship to your pride and to your ego. What cycles are you done perpetuating? Or like there's what habits do you just know you need to be done with? Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of reinvention of self, and if you do it, you will level up. There also may be themes of the father, lessons coming through by way of the father. Maybe some of you are becoming a father, dealing with a father-in-law, baby father. Some of you are taming some sort of beast in your life. Interesting that the Leo Aquarius axis is highlighted here. Pisces, you on the bottom of the deck showing up, the Hanged Man. Making sure that you understand that you are not stuck. You have possibly, some of you are feeling delayed or like confused. There could be like issues with shame or guilt or mental health or just lethargy, just feeling drained in some sort of way, punishing yourself possibly in some sort of way. And I do feel like the divine's really putting you in a position to see how this happened, how you arrived at this position, what went down or what transpired in life. And that may come by way of some divine correction. Some correction maybe by way of your father or a mother, or, you know, a paternal or maternal like figure in your life. There is like healing coming to there's healing available to your relationship to your mother. Okay, for some. But I wanted to say a healing to your relationship with your father. I do feel like acknowledging what is making you feel weak right now is going to, and understand and redefining what is weakness. What is weakness to me, and what does that, you know, what does that mean to me? Am I okay with being in a down state or a low energy state? Or I feel like some of you are really ramping up. You're really and it's interesting that I say ramping up because that is a bipolar phrase, like term. I know, but so some of you may be dealing with that, or just like a manic energy, or there may be somebody with manic energy. I feel like there's divine healing coming through with that. You're being like led. You're being like guided somewhere, and hope is being restored. Faith is being restored, and the way that you poured into the taming of the beast, the way that you poured into strengthening yourself, your persistence, your courage, will put you in a position will put you in a position to attract what you want, to be more hopeful, more faithful, but also will put you in a position to pour into other people. I mean, this is Leo, I will, and Aquarius, I know. So what do you want to know? What do you want to will into existence? What do you want to accomplish maybe in Leo season? There could be some big changes happening in Leo season that you need to mentally and emotionally and spiritually prepare for in Cancer season. Pisces, there may be somebody with Leo or Aquarius placements that's really playing a big role. And center of the reading is the Nine of Cups. This is another wish fulfillment. The two wish fulfillment cards in the deck coming out next to each other. Jupiter and Aries. You are your good luck charm. if you do right, if you act right, if you really like acknowledge, hey, there's some, it's time for me to look at the last, like, not the last 9-10 years, the last 9-10 months, and really like figure out, is how am I squandering my opportunities? Am I mismanaging my energy? Am I mismanaging my effort? Am I mismanaging my gifts, my talents, my skills? Am I honoring my needs? Am I honoring that I need to, maybe rest? Or am I honoring that I need to get the fuck up and get in action, get in motion? Some of you need a physical routine. You need to be working out every day, or starting your day stretching, starting your day, I'm not going to say that. There's your only physical activity can't be sexual activity. Boop, boop. So Nine of Cups at the center of the reading says that the center, the heart of this season, the heart of the matter for you is healthy independence and getting self-made, being proud of yourself. There is some sort of accomplishment or something, like, I feel like you guys are, or people are praising you or recognizing you or you're accomplishing something. There could be something that you really want coming in. But as long as you have that energetic balance down, you can accomplish so much once you really acknowledge, okay, 1 for me and 1 for you, and 2 for me and 1 for you, and 3 for, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is, however it is you need to divvy it up. There is just understanding, like, you need to make sure you get your cut too. That you're getting your replenishment time too, that you're getting your alone time too, that you're doing what you need to do to sustain the momentum that you're trying to build. All right, Pisces. Cancer season 2022. Things are definitely on the up and up. Hangman reverse. Wow. Yeah. And you finally find a way to get unstuck. Look at this yellow. This is going to be pretty to look at in the plunge, because the star in the sky kind of mirrors the halo around the hangman. That there is this divine understanding, enlightenment that's happening. And when I say enlightenment, like, I don't want to like just say words. And that's one thing, Pisces, you understand the power of words. And I mean, I do mean that, like, there's an awakening. When I say enlightenment, I don't mean like, like you're all of a sudden going to turn into a Buddha. It's just like there is this, like, these aha moments that come through where you really learn how to get yourself up out of some sort of binding situation or binding mindset, and taking the road less traveled, allowing yourself to feel the support that you have from other people rather than isolating. Final card, final message. I just feel like there is this big shift in regards to your mental health, your relationship to defense mechanisms, to drugs, to escapism, to drinking, to substances, to your vices, whatever that is. Yeah, because your self-worth improves. Wow, the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You do a great job of navigating through Cancer season, the moon, this quick processing of the emotional, of the spiritual, of the ineffable. Like, you being able to process it so quickly, it puts you in this position, like you're leaving Cancer season with a different relationship to yourself, a different relationship to your self-worth, which therefore impacts your money. There's more money coming in. You may have gotten a raise. You may be getting a raise or a promotion, or there may be some sort of accomplishments that puts you in a position to receive more money. And it's like, pray on it, think on it, visualize on it, understand that you have whatever you're trying to materialize in the physical, has to be, those seeds have to be planted in the spirit first. So get quickly in the season, start getting very clear about what you want to manifest for the new moon in Cancer. The new moon in Cancer on the 28th of June. You're really leveling up, and I feel like this Cancer season, you're gonna be, you got this. You totally got this. There is something though about sensing the mysteries and feeling into things and feeling it, intuiting it rather than thinking about it. But I feel like Venus going into Gemini is going to give you this more like analytical boost that I think is going to be really good for you guys. So if there's someone with Leo or Aquarius placements, yo, things are looking really good. I feel like you are being divinely guided to strength, divinely guided to confidence, to courage, to really accomplishing something, or like all of a sudden you have access to the physical energy, the power of your willpower, and you're making stuff happen. You have the opportunity to make your dreams come true. You have the opportunity to heal something, or to really like feel divinely connected in a way that you can't unsee, you can't unfeel, you can't unlearn. And there is this completion, this wholeness that I feel like becomes available to you. And once you feel really content in yourself, it's hard to, you can't be in this position whenever, after you've learned your power, your capability, once you know who you are, you can't go back to just like stringing yourself up and playing yourself the way that you used to, or letting other people come in and play you like you used to. It's just like, I fucking leveled up. Like, I understand, like I just can't be out here doing things how I used to do them anymore. Like, you can't approach me the way that you used to approach me either. I love myself so much fucking more than that. So allow me to fucking reintroduce myself. There's someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements outside of you. I do feel like it's important that you're putting, that all parties involved are comfortable putting themselves first, are comfortable like be wary of these like super codependent or needy people. If there are people who are like getting out of jail or going to jail or struggling with drugs or this could even be hard drugs too. It's just like, you need to be careful who you let stay with you, who you let in your house, who you're giving chances, especially like second, third, fourth chances to. Be careful. Some of you may be stuck or in the process really of getting unstuck, or getting someone that could be possibly toxic unstuck from you, getting out of this rut, whatever it is, whatever kind of lull has happened. I do feel like you're getting out of it by way of connecting more to nature. And if it comes, and that nature comes by way of mountains, cool. By way of forest, cool. By way of ocean, cool. By way of just like the bathtub, cool. Whatever it is, you've got to reconnect to nature, reconnect to yourself, reconnect to improving and investing in your hygiene, your habits, your how, like your house, your living environment, like giving yourself a, if there's a bunch of clutter in your house, it's going to be hard for you to get shit done. I feel like it's important to really focus on nurturing yourself, letting those around you nurture you. Possibly even there may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's coming in and is helping invest in you, or maybe you're getting like a cold shoulder from them, or either way, it feels like this is a very important time to put you first and to really focus on what are the practical, real world things that I can do to accomplish my goals and to get myself in a place of being fucking done with all this stress and anxiety and feeling really, really comfortable and confident in myself and stable. Grounding is going to be really important for you as well. So what can you do for yourself that your future self will thank you for? Because what can you do now that will start to generate stability? It's time to really like think that these things over. I love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.